Hey, Bob. Everybody, this is Bob Mangino. He is the owner of Title on Demand, is our primary title company. And Bob's here today to explain to you what is title.
Hi, Tara. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. So it really has two purposes, and ideally it's just to make you secure in the fact that your property is yours as you're buying it with no other liens, encumbrances, or anything out there against it.
So I bought title insurance, and then somebody comes knocking on my door and says, I have rights to this property. What do I do?
Well, in that scenario, you'd reach out to us and we would take a look through your policy. If there was, they would have to prove some form of ownership. In our searches, what we do is a 60-year search on a property where we go back over the home ownership for the 60-year period. And if we did not find that error and there was an issue, then that would be something that we would have to address on our end to essentially either make that error whole. Essentially, we'd have to clean that up for you. That's what the policy is for.
Awesome. So what do I do with my policy once we close in the house?
You lock it in a vault and save it in perpetuity. It's actually a very important document. If you do keep it, it helps you down the road if you ever want it to refinance. When you sell the home, it makes it go much smoother if you have your former title policy. Because for me, as a title insurance company, if I have the former policy from the property prior, it makes our life easier. Title insurance, is not necessary on a cash purchase. I do think, it's a very important thing to buy, and it's a one-time purchase. It stays with you the whole time you own the property. And again, it's really that peace of mind and knowing what you're buying is actually what you're buying. Because just because a property had title insurance previously doesn't mean it was done properly or it has actually been done correct.
Awesome. A couple of questions. So what if I'm purchasing a property and it was a bank-owned property and they said we already ran title on the property? We can be given that title policy, or the previous owner wants to give me a title policy.
Well, that to me, as I have an analogy I like to use for that, if I was buying a used car, would I go to the mechanic of the person selling me the car, or would you take it to your mechanic? Because like I had said, is in those instances, especially sometimes in those bank-owned situations, the bank actually may have ownership in that title company. And I look at it as, who are they looking out for? Are they looking out for their best interests or for your best interests? So they could overlook things in a title policy that could jump out and get you in the end. And there's also a piece to it where really nothing's free. If they're telling you that it's free, someone is paying for that title policy. You're either paying for it in your mortgage or you're paying for it in the price of the home. It's not free. So I always advise my clients to definitely get your own independent title search and title policy for your own peace of mind and to know that it's been done properly.
You're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on an investment. You need your own title policy.